proposing, and if you approve it, this will be the actual or approved budget for 25, and then we'll be bringing a proposed 26 budget next December.
This will still be amended 2025 budget, it just needs to be approved.
Okay.
And then our next goal is the 26 budget. In December, we'll look to see if we have to do any more amendments on the 25.
So I guess what I'd like to point out is the capital outlay is $300,000. And wasn't our pumps and our canopy like 200 of that?
That's already figured into there. So this is what we're saying right now. We figured that.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Of $300,000, isn't about 200 of it?
So
Into
that's our
that?
net capital outlay, so within that number, I have to take all our expenses that are direct equipment, our indirect equipment, our operating expenses, and then our equipment rental, so everything we do on the road. So that is, I'm sorry, I did net equipment, so that's our gross capital outlay and depreciation. So that has depreciation taken out of that.
Okay, so you have a little more.
So basically, the gross capital outlay is $1,500,000.
Okay. So we're spending about $1.5 million on capital outlay for this year.
If we get
Yes.
1 tons in before.
We're
If for some
figuring
reason-
to even that out to like use that money for the capital outlay. I was figuring it's about 4 to 4 1/4, 400 to 425,000 we got available to buy some of that.
Spend by the end of the year. And so
Or
I
at
guess.
least obligate, we probably wouldn't get it until.
So my question is how many plow trucks did we pay for this year? And what do we have on order for next year, or what is the plan for replacing plow trucks?
Well, we didn't buy any this year.
Okay,
And so I would say,
we bought 4
Ideally,
last year in 24,
ideally you should buy 2 a year.
okay,
Probably the way you're gonna set is gonna be 1 a year. And maybe every once in a while you throw a second one in there, because right now we've got 5 trucks on the state trunk lines. And so we cycle them through there. So if you buy 1 a year, on the 5th year when they're done paying for it, it'll go to the county. If you, as a minimum, you keep that rotation going, that at least puts a new truck in the fleet to the county every year. If we can afford to get 2 this year, and so 5 years down the road, 2 of them will go in there. Because we still don't have enough trucks for the guys. All the guys don't have a seat in the truck when we go to plow snow. They either got to run a grader or a 1 ton with a front plow on it. So we could still use.
so that then begets the question, why are we looking to buy 1 tons and spend $400,000 there instead of buying another plow
Because
truck?
we definitely need the smaller trucks to get the crews out to work the rest of the year.
Well, I know, but which is in worse shape,
The
having the
1 tons and
plow
pickups.
truck or the 1 tons?
The 1 tons and pickups.
And when's the last time we replaced those?
Before
I don't
was
think
here.
I've been here,
Been a while.
yeah. I don't
We
know.
bought
1 tons are rough, very rough.
We bought 2 1-tons shortly after I came on board in 2021.
That's 2.
Pickups were, I think they were 18, 17.
Yeah, they're starting to rust out from under us, so.
How many miles?
We don't have enough right now to get the crews out, like during the summertime to do the work. You might want, where they wind up having to run a plow truck instead of a pickup truck to get to a site.
So I have a question regarding particularly the pickups. I don't know what past practice has been, if we always buy brand new pickups. But do we look at buying late model used pickups that are, 1, 2, 3 years old that have less than 30,000 miles on them versus buying a brand new one? How much?
I guess we
When
can.
can we
I mean,
say?
I don't think in the past you have, but.
With my deal, it's cheaper to buy a new one.
Really?
With my deal, you get the price of a new one for what you're saying to look for. so the 2 or 3 year old with 30,000 miles is gonna be, like 10 to 15,000 less than a new one. My deal's 10 to 15,000 less, and it is a new one, so.
Cause they've already
It
put everything for bids and
Yeah.
you get the lowest price.
And we can always look, but do you wanna, I think the My Deal contracts kinda keep a lot of road commissions from doing that, just because you can buy a brand new one from them for the price of the used one, and you don't know what they did with it.
Okay, so,
Now, the high reaches and that kind of stuff, I don't have as big a, issue if we find a good used one for there.
A lot of those are municipalities that have switched them over. I mean, they're on a rotation.
And and our pickups, are they diesel or gas?
Yes.
Diesel, you can add,
Well, I agree. I thought we had some diesel pickups, which I guess that's why I'm asking the question.
$10,000 to $14,000.
I don't think any of them were diesel.
Okay, all right.
I know some places did have diesel.
Okay.
so with the pickups, do we go with, like, I'm gonna use Ford for example, F-250s or F-150s?
They're 3/4 ton, 250s or 2,500, whatever.
Because a lot of those trucks have a plow on them too.
I think even a couple of them are 3,500s, aren't they?
I'm not sure. I know they're typically
They're
2,500.
typically 25, because if you put a plow on it, a 150's not gonna handle it.
Right, they won't take
And we put a lot of plows, even have some tailgate or some salters that can go in the back of, I don't know, 3/4 ton might be a little light for that, but they go on the back of the 1 tons.
And we haul stuff in them too, tree stumps, cold patch, all that stuff's heavy, so.
Yep.
That's the 1 ton though, isn't it?
Yeah, and then when they're, doing like, chip seal and stuff, we'll put stone in the back of them. So if you get a spot that's really bled through, we shove the stone onto it to, cover it
Or
up.
like when you're doing
Yeah,
intersections too.
so, when you're pretty heavy materials, get a hold of them.
So yeah, so it's normally 3/4 ton for pickups, and 1.5 to 2 ton for the, what we'd call a 1 ton.
Did you dedicate the old sign truck for the skid loader? Wasn't that supposed to be part of that plan? You're gonna put like a flat bed on it
I think we sold
Sold
that.
the sign
Yeah,
truck.
sold.
and
Mhm.
sold it.
It's gone.
Geez, I thought that's what the project for that was. Yep. You should have pulled the 1 ton then.
It was pretty wore out.
A lot of
Okay.
money
I don't
went into
know.
it.
Two guys here beat the heck out of it.
Had almost 400,000 on it. It was pretty wore out.
Well, it wasn't a new truck.
No, but not by any means.
It was having a hard time pulling itself down the road. I don't know about much else.
So anyway, those are just things to look at that we're gonna have to.
But Gary, as far as a Ford, Ram or a Chevy, they all have problems. I've owned them all.
Every one of them have its own little.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't have a particular preference,
I don't either.
I've driven, over my lifetime, I've never had a Toyota or a Honda truck.
Actually, a Toyota's a pretty good truck.
But I've had a Ford, a Dodge, a GMC, and a Chevy.
Yeah, I've had 4 GMCs, 1 Chevy, 1 Ford, and 1 Ram.
Yeah.
And the Chevy had
Can you
both
give us
motor
some
and
prices?
transmission in it.
Sure.
Quotes,
Oh, I'll have to, because
On my
those are,
just
those are
like,
high enough, you guys are gonna have to approve
right,
anyway.
just like.
Other than maybe like the auger for the skid steer, some of the smaller things like that, we'll just deal with, but anything like that's gotta go to you guys anyway.
Yeah, I'm kinda anxious to see what pickups are going for now through my deal
Through My
compared to when we bought the other. They were 21,000 when we bought the others.
Well,
You'll be quite,
Yeah.
a lot more than
They
that.
might be a little bit more.
A lot.
You might get half of it, Chuck.
Yeah,
You might be able to get the tires and maybe some gas.
yeah, I was shocked when we bought those last 1 tons. That was 21,000 was our cost. Through my deal.
That ain't gonna happen yet.
No.
But it
No,
is
no, but
significantly
it'll still
cheaper,
be,
I imagine.
it'll still be 20,000 under new or better. So yes, get some quotes.
Okay. I guess we need to approve. or
Oh yeah,
not
probably ought
approve.
to do that, hadn't we? We have a motion to approve the amended budget.
Move to approve.
Support.
Any more discussion? If not, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Motion carried. Now, to what we wanted to do. Approve collective bargaining.
Bargaining agreement,
Oh,
I know,
Yeah.
I don't know.
So we do have the 3 members of the association board here to sign their portion of it.
we probably ought to approve it first, then.
So, Mr. Chairman, I would move that we approve the collective bargaining agreement between the road commission and the, employee union.
Support.
We got a lot of support for that.
Just a question, this is for a 3-year agreement.
Well, it's the remainder of what would have been 3 years, so
Yeah.
it's still gonna end December 31st of 2027.
Yes, but it's 25, 26, 27.
Yes. And so, on the front of the agreement, it's got October 23rd, 2025, which is today, through December 31st, 2027.
No more questions or discussion? All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Motion carried.
Okay, well. Here, the chair's signatures on this front page, we'll have to get it to Dave, their business agent, to sign his, but then all the rest of them are on the back page. Would you guys like to come up and sign it?
Well, there's a slight problem we had.
What's that?
On October 9th, the town, or the road commission attorney sent the email to, Dave Lamontagne, our union representative, saying he was gonna get him a copy of what was supposed to be signed. And I've been getting a hold of him last 2 weeks, and he hadn't heard anything from the road commission lawyer. And while we've been sitting here, he just received his copy, we found out, and he has not had time to look at it. I'm not sure what happened there with the lawyer,
Well, no,
not getting a hold of him till now.
I don't know.
I think it was in the emails. Dave was, in some of them.
That's what Nick got up and received while we were here. So you guys can sign
Well,
one.
Dave did text me, he said he talked to Cluck, and Cluck said that he told his client that all they needed to do was ratify the document and that they could start the implementation, and that the signatures, including mine, can catch up to the process, will not be holding up the implementation of the benefits. That's what he said, him and Cluck discussed.
So then that's what I took it, is I took it, because I talked to Clark a little earlier too, that
Yeah,
we could all sign it and we'll get Dave's signature, we'll catch up to him, get Dave's signature whenever they manage that.
Well, I'll have to get a hold of him first, cause he's wanting to go over everything and we wanna go over it, so. If I can get a hold of him at lunchtime or something, and see how they're gonna get us a copy of it, and see when he can get it.
I got you a copy of it.
Yeah, I know you gave us one copy.
And that's the exact copy, other than when we talked about those little grammar
Yeah, it's
changes,
like a week ago.
that's the only thing that changed.
So I wonder why the lawyer
I
didn't
don't know.
send it over way back then.
I wonder why Dave didn't call yesterday and said he didn't have it. instead of waiting until the day of.
Well, the lawyer said would send it to him, so I read the email, I got the
Yeah.
email.
But,
He said he would get it to him as soon as possible, and that was on October 9th.
I don't know.
So what's your pleasure? I think the board should sign and ratify it, let us move forward with it. And then we can get your signatures when you,
Right,
I guess if some hiccup comes up, we'll have to figure it out. But
right.
Clear.
So does it go in effect today?
yes.
Yeah, he talked to Cluck and Cluck said it shouldn't.
So basically, they ratified it
Yeah, cause we've already,
when they did their
so now
vote.
you guys.
You'll ratify it, and that puts it in.
Okay.
So the
Let's
signature,
So, here's the,
You have to vote first.
We did.
I was
Oh,
gonna
there
do
you go. Okay, sorry. Alright, all this talk, I can't remember where I'm at in the process. Good thing I'm not board chair.
Make sure I sign on the right one.
Yeah, your name's under consent. Maybe.
There you go.
oh, it's gonna be something.
right,
Well, we can see, I'll have to find out what it's in today and let you know so we can do something.
Well, that end is right here.
Have to get a hold of Dave and find out what that was actually saying.
Just that she has some tissue damage and that she's in a brace and she wasn't supposed to be weight bearing.
This is Renee is Cluck's,
Okay.
you know, admin
Can't
or
go
whatever.
on.
And so this is exactly what I printed out. So I can send it to you.
I thought that might be technical.
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what is here that they're signing.
This weekend.
So I'll give you a copy.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll text Ray and
As long as we know it's the same copy.
Yes,
That way you can you give us a little bit of time to bring it?
That's what we gotta have, is what you sign with all the
Called when I was talking.
grammar changes, whatever.
If you want, I'll wait until they're done signing. I'll just make a copy of that exactly.
You're on your honeymoon.
Then you got your signatures.
Right.
It's a first for me.
Yeah.
I know.
yeah, cause we talked to Dave yesterday about getting it.
I've been out,
Like,
Somebody-
literally like 10 minutes before the board meeting
No.
started, he called and was like, oh, Cluck just sent it over.
It makes it official on our.
when this is over, I'll get you.
Okay.
So just so you know, we just talked, I'm gonna make a copy of this exact document and give them a copy. And then they're gonna go look at it and give us an answer back today.
With signatures?
With
There's no D in my name. I crossed the D out with my name.
Oh, they spelled Kevin's name wrong.
With a D and two T's.
No.
So. I crossed out the D, which again, not a big deal, but if you're gonna,
Have a crowd.
Well, that's the way Lance spelled it.
no, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't. Come on now, Bob.
He
All
has a
right.
name longer than I have.
We'll be back to virgin here again.
All right, so that being said, hopefully we can continue with that. So we'll activate everything as of today. And it'll even be, I don't wanna call it retro, but anything that happened this morning will be based off of these.
This
There won't be like a half a day at one rate and half a day at another rate.
That'd be crazy.
As of the 23rd, everything
Don't want
Full.
that.
takes effect. Okay. With that being said, I guess I've got one other item that kind of goes along with it, is now that that's been ratified, I would ask the board to also finish the 5% raise for the administrative staff, which they've originally gotten 2%, and so another 3% to equal that out. And then also the same signing bonus.
So,
Now, I'll support.
Any discussion? If not, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Motion carried.
I believe that's all we got.
Okay, when we're all done, it don't have to be even this week, maybe next week, or next meeting. We all get a copy of that.
Yep.
Okay. Now we're public comment. You guys got anything?
I'd like another 5%. All in
I'd
favor?
like,
Yeah.
I'd like $1 million, I'd like a little spending money too.
Well, thanks a lot, guys. We appreciate it.
Got it done.
All right, well,
Somebody else?
Whose
gotta get
phone
ringtone
is that?
too.
Is that yours, Mike?
Yeah,
Wow, you are with it,
I
brother.
like the ringtone.
he went a long time before he got her, though.
He likes to hear it.
If there's nothing else, we can stand adjourned. Thank you.